So you asked an awesome question. And I thought it would be easier to just make a video to explain. Um, Sorry, I'm not shown. I rolled out of bed and look a mess. But so when you're doing the writing about writing assignment, what I would do personally, and you can do this however it is that makes sense to you. Um, but what I would do is go here of like, okay, I got to see what it is that I got to do. Probably should have had this open. And all right, so if I'm looking at this the first time, I'm like, okay, it's due then. And I'm going to read the overview. What is it that it's for? My directions. It needs to be 300 words. And I really want to answer these four questions. So, what I would do personally is I would highlight that, copy it. I did Control C, but you can also right click and copy. And then on a new document, I would just paste. Personally, I prefer 12 point Times New Roman font. And if I'm going to do single spaced, there's this. But so that's what I would do. I'd be like, okay, so I have the questions there, and this is what I'm going to do. I need to describe experience that I've had in the past. I need to state any obstacles that I've faced. These can be related to one another, um, kind of depending on what those experiences are, discussing next steps that can help you be a better writer. So you can do this in a couple ways. You can have just this here, describe experiences, and then just start writing. Um, when I was old, I wrote a short story. I wrote blah 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 blah. So I can do that. I can absolutely have the question here and then answer the question. If I were going to do that, I would probably make this bold so that way it was clear what the question was and what the answer was. Another thing you can do instead is simply have the questions here and then start writing, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to talk about my dad, but it does say experiences, and the rubric does say to talk about more than one, talk about multiple. So I'm going to talk about this experience. I'll talk about when I was in high school. I'll talk about my experiences teaching writing. Um, then I can have, then I could go into any obstacles. So maybe this first paragraph will discuss these first two things of obstacles and barrier, or sorry, these two things, experiences and obstacles. Then maybe I'll have another paragraph, or even in the same paragraph, but probably a second one of steps and methods, like how I'm going to be a better writer going forward, what I'm hoping to learn in the class, um, and anything that can be done to help me. Then, after I'm done answering these questions, I'll delete that and then I'm good to go. So you can do it either way. I hope that helps. If not, please, please, please let me know.